All right, hi everybody. Welcome to Stretch. I'm gonna move this back a little bit so you can see. Oop. Nice. We're gonna start with a foam block, but first a little bit of a warm up. So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna sit on the foam block. This can also be a sweater or anything else, a blanket rolled up. That's always good too, just to create a little bit more space in the hips, and we're gonna cross. Well, we're not going to cross. We're going to put one foot in front of the other. So no crossing, nothing too crazy. And then leaning forward, up and over on that. We're slowly going to walk our hands to one side. Take a few really big breaths here. And then we're slowly going to walk our hands over to the other side. Walking your hands into the center and rolling up. Nice, we're gonna take your feet and switch that cross. Other side, same thing, lots of space in the spine. Leaning forward. Taking long, big breaths, going over to the side. And walking our way over to the other side. Lots of big breaths here at the end of your stretch for a couple more breaths. And coming back to center. Nice. Let's take the block and we'll square hips and face towards it. If we want a little bit more of a stretch, we can use it as a riser. So you can go up a little bit higher and lower depending on where you're feeling today. And we're going to interlace our fingers and try to get up and over the foot. That's going to be a really big stretch for some of you. So if you can't quite get there yet, just pull on your leg right here. Yep. So if you can, up and over the foot, breathing out on the way down. You take big breaths, rising up and lowering down into the stretch. Once we've gotten comfortable with the stretch, we're going to take two hands over behind the leg and reach as far as we can. Let's see if we can put our furthest elbow to the ground. Keeping that foot flexed and really get a big stretch out of it. Walking your hands up and over to the front. Good. And trying to get elbows down to the ground if you can. Nice. Good. Rolling up. Let's work on some active flexibility here. Lifting us up without sinking down. So really, really try. Push your shoulders down. Lift your leg up as high as you can. Good. And one more for 5. Pull this up using your hands. Point your foot. And let's see if it can stay there. We're going to hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Nice. When we're holding, we're going to try not slouch and lean back to get our leg up because that's way too easy. Yeah. Switching sides. Here we go. One foot on the riser, the other foot down. We're going to make sure that our hips are squared facing towards the riser. It doesn't have to be this high. It can be turned on its side. Flexed foot here. Lots of space in the spine before you reach up and over. We're going to do the interlacing the fingers up and over or holding on to the calf. So here we go for a nice big reach using your breath. Letting your chest rise up a little bit as we inhale and down as we exhale. Moving both hands over to the far side. Trying to get that far elbow on the ground, reaching as far forward as you possibly can. And bringing that to sitting up and over the leg and reaching as far forward as you can in front. Nice, rolling up to sit nice and tall. Here we go for active flexibility. So try and just fingertips on the ground, nice and light. Grow through the center and try not to sink down or lean back to cheat and bring the leg up. Yeah? Here we go. Lifting from the leg up for 5, 4, not crashing down. 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift the leg and pick it up. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, using this as a check-in time for our lower back. Did we sink? Are we cheating? Are hips rolling in? Nice and tall, sitting up as tall as we can. We're going to leave our leg up here as we can, down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, sitting up tall, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're done with this part. Nicely done for that active flexibility in the front. Let's work on our back. We're going to stay on hands and knees. Okay. Here we go. On our hands and knees, we're going to work to get our leg up as high as we can, first by just lifting. So here we go with some taps. Right leg out behind you, actually behind you. We're going to lift as high as we possibly can and putting it back down. Good, using your active flexibility for 9 more. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to leave it there. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to lift up even higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice, same thing on the other side. Here we go. Ready for 10 lifts, and 10, lift, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Let's do a child's pose to relax here for a second. Nicely done. Let's translate all of that active work for active flexibility into some splits. So here we go for riser. It doesn't have to be really high, and you can also go without a riser. But even if you don't have a full split, it kind of helps, I find, to have a little bit more room with using a riser. So we're going to put our back leg on and bend the front leg into a half split. So we're making sure that that back leg is super, super straight, and we're sitting up nice and tall. Okay. Square your hips if you'd like. To work on a square split, you'll get a really nice stretch. It's really good for your back too, because the muscles wrap all the way around into your hips. Good, if you can. So don't push your body to do things that it can't right now. Take it slowly, one step at a time, lots of love and patience. Now, if you're working on your splits, this is a good time to kick your front leg straight into a split. You can do that by taking two hands in front of you, supporting yourself for a second, and sending the other leg forward into a split. So if you're working on a split, you can do that at this time. Even if you're not fully on the ground, you can have a riser and be a little bit further off the ground, and that it still helps a lot to have that back leg extra stretch. Even when we stretch over splits, we tend to focus on the front leg. So really work on stretching that back leg. Let's tense all of your muscles, like we know how, and release it. Try to avoid bouncing into positions. Okay? Really work on squaring your hips and stretching that back leg nice and straight. Okay? Again, we lift if we can without our arms, and down. 2 more sets. Stretch, lift, and relax down. Last one. Lift, engage all of your muscles, and relax down. Good. Bend the back leg and wiggle out of that. Let's wiggle the hips a little bit back and forth. Good. And here we go for the other side. Using your riser for the back leg. Straight back leg and a bent front leg. Good. Squaring your hips if you can. And really working on stretching that back knee. This is great even if you don't have a split that's on the floor, because you're going to be working on this back leg. And if you're happy to stretch here, you can stay here for another 30 seconds or so. For those of you with me who are working on a front split, we're going to put 2 hands in front, support ourselves, send that leg forward. Let's make sure we're in a straight line, yep. And get into that split, supporting, using all of your muscles, squeezing to lift up, and relaxing down. Good, couple more times. Support, lift everything, engage, and sink back down. Support, engage, and sink back down. Support, lift, and sink back down. Good. Coming out of that, you can sit sideways, bring your legs in, face, and shake the hips out. Let's go into a side stretch. One knee bent onto a box, or a pillow, or a blanket. And then we have many different levels to work at. You can work here with a bent leg on each side, just giving that one hip an extra boost. Or stretching one leg. This will even get you working on oversplits. It's fantastic for your hips, for your turnout. So we've got one leg straight and one leg bent at a 90-degree angle on that riser. So what you can do here is you can really lie down onto the floor, and that lifts a little bit of the weight off of your hips. If you feel like that's not enough of a stretch, sit up or push up onto your hands even more. What that's going to do is tilt your weight so that it's all in your hips, and that gives you a really good stretch. It's kind of the same effect as somebody helping by pushing down on you this way. You're putting weight on your hips all on your own to get a bigger stretch and closer to your center splits. When you're stretching your splits at home, try and do 2 minutes in each split. That's usually going to give you the best results. Every day, 2 minutes. So what we're going to do today is about another 30 seconds or so in each. But after this video, you'll be nice and warm. So it's time to do your 2 minutes. And then you can use the riser to just be on the floor, or have a riser on both sides if you're working on super over splits. That's not the technical name. And with that, every single day, you'll be able to get closer to a better split. In order to get out of this one, I would say that the easiest way is to start on your elbows, scoot forward a little bit, bend the other leg, and then you can sit up. A lot of people find that their hips get stuck, so don't hesitate to do a little bit more wiggle in between these exercises. Also take your time in how long you're staying there. If this is one of your first times, maybe stay a little bit less. You can stay 10 seconds, 20 seconds in each stretch so that you're not feeling that hip lock up feeling where you're kind of stuck in your stretch by the end of it. So same thing, a bent leg on one side, straight leg on the other side. I'm gonna push up into that stretch to get a little bit more out of it. Making sure that your legs are in a straight line too, because sometimes our awareness of what's happening isn't actually a straight line, so it's a really good way to teach yourself, especially for dancers and whatnot, who need to place their legs into an arabesque, into a front extension. Check when you're stretching, see if you're actually putting your legs where you think they are. Is it actually behind you, or is it a little bit too far to one side or the other? Good, we're gonna stay about 30 more seconds, you got this. Good, if your hips are starting to lock up, you can start coming down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wiggle forward, bend your legs, and sit up onto that stretch. Yep. All right, you guys are warm. Front, side, back, So time for your split stretches on every single side, 2 minutes in each split, whether you're working on flat splits or over splits. You guys will get results if you practice every day. All the best and see you Wednesday.